Amazon seller tips and tricks. What makes a great and highly recommended seller? Check out this video to learn 6 key things top Amazon sellers consistently do to rank high in sales, customer reviews, and repeat business opportunities. Try all of these tips and see your Amazon business grow in no time. Keep in mind, long-term success on Amazon entails establishing practices that will boost your performance, following these practices religiously, and reviewing them continually for update possibilities. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today I want to talk to you about Amazon seller tips and tricks, what makes a great and highly recommended seller. Tip number 1. Keep an eye on your account health in Seller Central. For those who are not familiar, Seller Central, Amazon Seller Central is the place where the whole thing goes down. This is your account dashboard. This is where you have all the information about your account. You see what's really happening. You have a catalog, you have your inventory, you have orders, you have advertising, storefront, report, and performance. As you can see here, we have a screenshot of an Amazon Seller Central template. You can see that it is pretty clear. So you have your orders. You can take a look into your orders to see whatever order is pending, premium unshipped, unshipped products, return request. The bottom line here is that you want to make sure that you go through and you have no pending items that is significant. For example, if you have a return request, you want to take care of it ASAP. Anything that might damage the relationship you have with your customers, you want to take care of it ASAP, because remember, Amazon is a customer-centric organization. They want to provide the best experience when it comes to client interactions on earth. And that's what they said this in their mission statement. So what you want to do is you want to pay attention to specific things on your Amazon seller account. Another thing you want to pay attention to is the notification. So when you open your account, you can see right away, right in the middle, you have notifications. This will tell you what's going on and whether or not this is a general announcement or a specific announcement about your account. Either way, Amazon will communicate with you either through the dashboard or via other means. Now, if you scroll down, you also have something called performance. So this is where you have buyer messages. You have A to Z guarantee claims. Buyer messages are very pivotal. If a buyer reaches out to you, you have to respond, whether it is a new buyer or a loyal buyer or somebody who wants to claim a return request. Whatever it is, you need to be prompt in answering buyer requests. So the first tip to be a great and highly recommended seller is to keep an eye at all times on your account health in Seller Central. Treat the dashboard, treat this interface as your dashboard, as your GPS that tells you whether or not you're going to your destination in terms of being a top seller on Amazon. Number 2, use fulfillment by Amazon or Seller Fulfilled Prime. Let's just talk about that. Fulfillment by Amazon is what people call FBA. And FBA is pretty simple. So we have a snapshot here, an infographic on the screen. You can see you send your products. FBA just means it's usually more a service. So you contact the manufacturer and you outsource the manufacturing of products to someone in Asia or Africa or Latin America or even in the States, doesn't matter. So you send products to Amazon. Amazon stores your products. Customers purchase your products. Amazon picks and packs products. And Amazon ships the product to customers. FBA, if you really think about it, the short explanation is that Amazon becomes your shipping company. They take care of everything around the logistics of your operation. All you have to do is source the products, propose products that are very interesting to your prospective buyers, find the manufacturer, and arrange everything before it gets shipped to Amazon's warehouse. Amazon has warehouses all over the world. They have hundreds of warehouses. So depending upon where the bulk of your customer base is located, they will ship it to that particular location. So this is called FBA. And if you want to be a top seller in on Amazon, it will be nice to use FBA. Now, having said that, FBA, the program is not mandatory. You don't have to use FBA. You can store your own products. You can ship your own products. You can do everything yourself. You can do everything DIY. The problem is that if your business starts growing, you cannot match the financial stability, the logistical prowess, this logistical solidity of a giant such as Amazon. It's just better for you to not worry about warehousing, because warehousing can cost you a lot of money. If you have to pay rent on a warehouse, think about it. The goal for you here is to minimize all the cost and focus on sourcing top quality products. Let's talk now about Seller Fulfilled Prime. Seller Fulfilled Prime is another great program that was initiated by Amazon recently, and this has been very popular. And we have another infographic on the screen for you, and this was given to us by Retail Ops. This is a great infographic. It really sums it up really. So you can either choose Seller Fulfilled Prime or FBA. So Amazon Seller Fulfilled Prime membership is the be all and all of seller services, but not every business is suited for or ready for Amazon's SFP program. Here is what it takes to be an SFP seller. An SFP seller, a Seller Fulfilled Prime, is, if you think about it, one level up, one level beyond the FBA. The question is, are you ready? Is your small business ready? Here is the basic checklist to see if you fit. So you need to have a warehouse. You need to have an order management system. You need to process 200 orders every 90 days. This is the requirement that has discouraged a lot of small businesses. So you need to process 200 orders every 90 days. And you need to have an approved shipping service. So that's the first step. Now, so if you pass the first step, then you move on to the second step. The second step, you need to apply. So first of all, before you apply, you need to prepare. So the preparation, you have to meet with Amazon's requirements. So you have their requirements. There are three main requirements. So you need to have had on time ship rate of 99%. You need to use Amazon ship rates for 95% of orders, and the cancellation rate less than 1%. You need to have a cancellation rate of less than 1%. This is what I was talking to you earlier when I said when you go to the Amazon Central dashboard, you want to pay attention to those metrics to make sure you never go beyond a cancellation rate of 1%, among other things. So preparation. So if you meet the Amazon requirements, then you apply. If you feel comfortable about hitting the above targets, then you're ready to apply. So to apply, you just have to go to www.go.amazonservices.com, and there you will see the Seller Fulfilled Prime application, and you click on it, and then you just fill in the information there. The fourth step in the application is there's something called trial by fire. So for the moment of the truth, that's for the moment of truth. So Amazon will evaluate your business, and they will put your business to the test. So once they approve you, though, then the countdown starts. So you need to have, you have 90 days. You have 3 months to prove yourself. 3 months. And if you successfully hit the targets that they have assigned to you in those 3 months, then you qualify. And that's the last step, the step 5. So you've passed Amazon test and now are a Seller Fulfilled Prime member. So it's time to celebrate and continue to grow your business. And we kind of love what the Retail Ops, this infographics, because it's very simple. It is truthful. It says exactly what it is. This is a 5-step program, and the SFP, if you qualify, your probability of having higher revenue is increased. Now, what are the if you look at the next screen, you also have Seller Fulfilled. So we have Amazon Seller Fulfilled Prime has some pros and cons. Let's just go through them. So you have the Prime is that you access to Amazon's prime market. The shipping, you have greater control over shipping, handling, and customer service. Those are the two pros of the Amazon Seller Fulfilled Prime. In terms of cons, you have inventory. So you have a requirement for inventory storage. So Amazon is actually transferring to you the cost of storage. So now you have to take care of that storage yourself. There are stricter rules. So there is a requirement to comply with Amazon strict rules for prime sellers. Remember, prime sellers are the creme de la creme of Amazon's members. So they are taken very seriously. They're pampered, if you will. And in terms of investment is another con and another disadvantage here, because you have to invest in labor and time for shipping, handling, and customer service. Again, the beauty is that you have access to a larger market. You can make more money, but with the potential for more revenue also comes a potential for more cost. So this is, at the end of the day, something you have to decide whether it works for you or not. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're also having a conversation here around the 6 Amazon seller tips and tricks that can make you a great and highly recommended seller. Number 3, advertise your listings or offer deals and coupons. You can have listings on Amazon, but if nobody knows about them, you're not going to make money. So you need to advertise everywhere and anywhere you can. Google Ads is pretty good. You have YouTube, you have social media, so YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can advertise on niche websites. You can advertise through influencers and even use affiliate marketers. Make sure that the advertising channel that you use and the target audience you choose are in sync. There's a synergy between those metrics and your products, the products you're selling through Amazon. That's number 3. Number 4, enroll in brand registry and create enhanced brand content. Amazon has come up with something called brand registry. What is it? Why do you need to have Amazon brand registry? Amazon brand registry gives you access to tools that enable you to more accurately represent your brand, find and report violations, and share information that can help Amazon proactively prevent violations. So by doing that, you are contributing to representing your brand more accurately, because brand registry gives you more control over Amazon product pages that use your brand name. So customers are more likely to see the correct information associated with your brand. You also have powerful search and report tools. By going through brand registry, you are simplifying the process of finding cases of potential infringement with Amazon's custom features designed specifically for brands. So you have global search. You can search globally for content in different Amazon stores from the same screen without ever having to navigate away. Think about it. This is more like a Google. This is like a Google within Amazon, the Amazon's ecosystem. Image search. You can find product listings on Amazon that match your products or logos using images. And you can also do bulk ASIN search. You search for a list of ASINs or products URLs to explore and report potentially infringing content fast. So after you complete your search, Brand Registry provides you with simple and guided workflows to submit a report of potential infringement that Amazon can review and take appropriate action on. So if you think about it, if you're really worried about your brand, your logos, and the intellectual property of your company, it is necessary. It is actually recommended to enroll in Brand Registry. Of course, there are some additional costs that come with it, but it is definitely worth it. Especially, let's say you are in an industry where you're selling luxury items. Let's say you are selling luxury products, and this is a sector where branding is key. So if people are buying the fake and the counterfeit items, you are losing money. So you might want to enroll in Brand Registry to make sure that that you use the full force of the Amazon's ecosystem to track, find, and fix those IP infringers. At the end of the day, this is your brand. You have invested a lot of money in it. You need to safeguard it. One thing I also want to talk about when it comes to brand registry is that you have additional proactive brand protections. So in addition to the standard proactive measures to protect customers, brand registry uses information that you provide about your brand to implement additional predictive protections that in the end, really, if you think about it, attempt to identify and remove potentially bad listings. So I was talking earlier about counterfeit products. This could be one example. So the more you tell Amazon and brand registry about your brand and its intellectual property, the more you can help them protect your brand. For example, product listings that aren't for your brand and incorrectly use your trademarked items, your trademark terms in their titles, images that contain your logo but are for products that don't carry your brand name, sellers shipping products from countries in which you do not manufacture or distribute your brand, product listing being created with your brand name when you have already listed your full product catalog on Amazon. Those are examples where Amazon or brand registry can help you. You also have access to brand registry support. So they have a global team which is available 24/7 to help with any questions that you might have. There are also some brand building benefits. So you can build and grow your business on Amazon by taking advantage of tools like enhanced brand content, stores, sponsored brands, and the brand dashboard. Now, there are some eligibility requirements. So to be eligible for Amazon brand registry, your brand must have an active registered trademark in each country where you wish to enroll or have a pending trademark application filed through Amazon IP Accelerator. So the trademark for your brand must be in the form of a text-based mark, word mark, or an image-based mark with words, letters, or numbers, design mark. So if you see here, we're putting right now on screen the difference between text-based mark, or what Amazon called word mark, and image-based mark with words, letters, and numbers. You see the difference? So you have to the right, you have the image-based mark with words, letters, or numbers, and to the left, you have text-based mark. So depending on where your trademark is registered, eligible trademarks can have different classifications based on their issuing trademark office. One thing you have to understand, though, that Amazon has not rolled out the service to all countries yet. As of the date of this show, Amazon currently only accepts trademarks that have been issued by government trademark offices in the United States, Brazil, Canada, Mexico, Australia, India, Japan, France, Germany, Italy, Turkey, Singapore, Spain, Netherlands, Saudi Arabia, the United Kingdom, the European Union, and the United Arab Emirates. So if your trademark is registered with the World Intellectual Property Organization, the WIPO, please submit the corresponding trademark number assigned by the National Trademark Office, as this may differ from the trademark number assigned by WIPO. So if your trademark is registered by the European Union Intellectual Property Office, please select EU IPO as your trademark registrar in your application. So brand registry is not affiliated with any of these offices. So please do not contact them for information about brand registry. Updates, however, to brand registry eligibility criteria will be posted on Amazon brand registry page from time to time. So the trademark test must match the brand name on the application. So if your trademark is an image-based mark with words, letters, or numbers, you will need to upload a copy of the image exactly as it appears on your trademark record. Please ensure that this information matches before submitting your application, because the brand registry team they receive hundreds of applications, and they want to make sure that those who submit their applications, they comply with the requirements. So the trademark must also appear on your products or packaging. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. I hope you are enjoying this conversation. We're still having a chat about Amazon seller tips and tricks. What makes a great and highly recommended seller? So I've given you 4 tips so far, and I want to now talk about number 5. But before I do that, if you love the clarity and quality of the content so far, please consider subscribing to our channel and turn on the notification bell so we can notify you in real time whenever we drop a new show. And we do this every single day, rain or shine. Also, please like this content, share, comment below. Number 5, expand your selection by listing more products. You have to understand Amazon is an ecosystem. In other words, they have their own infrastructure. And if you have thousands of competitors, you have millions of sellers. One of the way that you can actually differentiate yourself through quality and quantity. This is not an either or. This is both. You need to have the quality. You need to source and propose top quality products, but you also need to have a lot of products. So you need to expand your selection by listing more products. So when it comes to products, I'm not just talking about listing any type of products. You need to have trending products. You can list new versions of existing products. You can have new products targeting new audiences. You can even translate part of your product content into other languages. For example, if you're selling something that is adapted to the American market, you might actually see if this could be popular in other countries, for example, in Latin America or in Europe. So this is something that this is a decision you have to make on a case-by-case basis to see which products can fit into another market or into another market or another sector. And the last tip here is to use the automate pricing tool in Seller Central. In Seller Central, Amazon Seller Central, there is a tool called Automate Pricing Tool. And now, how does it work? To access Automate Pricing, you can simply select it from Pricing drop-down on Amazon Seller Central. From there, you can click on Get Started to begin creating your repricing rule. Under Select the Rule, you have 4 options to choose from: Competitive Buy Box, Competitive Lowest Price, Competitive External Price, and Based on Sale Units. Competitive Buy Box. With this rule, you can decide to have your SKU automatically repriced in relations to the buy box price. So you can choose to have the items stay below the buy box price by a set amount to match the buy box price, or to stay above the buy box price by a set amount. For a competitive lowest price, this rule works exactly the same as the buy box, except instead of having your price reset to an amount above or below the buy box, it is in relation to the lowest price available on Amazon instead. And then you have the competitive external price. This rule is based on prices that Amazon finds on your product or other websites. So you can select to cap your price at the external competition to make sure that your price is never higher than a competitor's, or to match external competitor if you want your product to be actively repriced to match what your competition is charging. And the fourth price level, the fourth price scheme here is based on sales units. So with this rule, you can have automatic pricing occur based on how the SKU is performing. So you can select if sales are below X units, then decrease the price by Y. X in this example can be any number you like it to be, and Y can be either a set amount or a percentage drop. So you can also choose how often you like this check to occur. So once you have selected a rule, you'll be prompted to proceed to SKU selection. And from here, you can choose which SKUs you like your new rule to apply to. And you can set a minimum and or a maximum price that the repricing must stay between. The Automate Pricing tool is kind of cool, but there are pros and cons. What are the pros? It saves you time and energy. It is not subject to human error or emotion. It is effective because when manually repricing, you can price an item to win the buy box only to return 10 minutes later and see that another seller has priced their item even lower. So automation ensures that your pricing goals are executed efficiently and in real time. And you cannot do it, you cannot make any error, right? Because we are all prone to mistakes like moving the decimal over a spot or misreading which item we are repricing. So automate repricing eliminates these mistakes. It also eliminates any rash pricing decisions that you might have made at the moment when frustrated or tired. It saves you time and energy. Time that you're not spending meticulously repricing your inventory can better be spent elsewhere. And so once you have this rule set, you can rest assured that your inventory is being priced to your specifications at all times. So those are the 3 pros. What about the cons? This can hurt your profit per item. When you manually reprice your inventory, say once a week or once every 2 weeks, over the course of that week, other sellers sharing your SKUs could come along, win the buy box, and sell out their inventory before you even have to worry about repricing. Automatic repricing will respond immediately to these competitors with a price change, which leads to selling at a lower price than perhaps you need to. The second disadvantage here is that it can be hard to catch a better pricing opportunity because everything is automated. So if you are set to always be the lowest price or the buy box, you will sell through inventory a lot faster, that's for sure. And this can be a good thing. However, it can also prevent you from noticing opportunities to make sales at higher prices. And the third disadvantage here is that the automate pricing tool has no bulk option. They have no bulk upload option. So after you have created a rule, you must select each SKU and set its minimum and maximum price one by one on Seller Central. And this can be time consuming for sellers with many SKUs. Think about it. If you have a lot of products and you have 10, 20 SKUs, that's crazy. It takes a lot of time. So automate pricing can be an extremely helpful feature when used correctly. So I would say try it out with just 1 or 2 SKUs first to see how it works for you before deciding whether or not to use it across your whole inventory. All right, folks, this is the end of today's conversation. I really hope that you learned as much watching us as we did while preparing this show. I was talking to you about Amazon seller tips and tricks. Six elements that makes a great and highly recommended seller. Number 1, keep an eye on your account in Amazon Seller Central. Let me repeat that. You want to keep an eye on your account health in Seller Central. Use fulfillment by Amazon or Seller Fulfilled Prime. Advertise your listings or offer deals and coupons. Enroll in brand registry and create enhanced brand content. Expand your selection by listing more products. And the last one is use the automate pricing tool in Amazon Seller Central. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.